I mean, we see all these very high-profile cases. I remember I worked with someone who was Free Britney until she started dancing around with knives, and you realize, like, no, some people just by, you know, whatever circumstances they're in, they need a little bit of extra help. That's just the reality, and sometimes we do need to be affirmative with what we do. I consider myself to be a pretty libertarian person with most things, but, you know, that we have to be compassionate when people are destroying themselves on the street. That's the bottom line.
That's right. That's right. And yeah, I mean, you've hit the nail on the head with Reagan, you know, and that began way back under JFK, right? JFK's plan was to close the asylums and move them into and create more community based mental health care. And then they just didn't make any community based mental health care. And then they closed the asylums, right? So, and then what happens is you ended up having nothing. And that was in the days when the DSM manual was, you know, this big, right? Now the classification of things that are mental health disorders are gigantic, right? We have a mental health crisis in this country, and it bleeds into a crime crisis. And I think that then our county jails and our police who are trying to protect us become the de facto mental health hospitals. And no cop I know wants to be a social worker, right? They want to catch criminals. But instead, they're stuck dealing with emotionally disturbed people because those mental health resources are not there. And then for every time they're dealing with that person, they're not going after the gangbanger, the drug dealer, the rapist, the robber.